Okay, so all right. Good morning, lady and gentlemen. Um, Welcome to Gender Discovery Education. And today, see you again. And the first time, I would like to say thank you to all of my YouTube audience. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share because the sharing is the best communication. All right. So anyway, I have one more lesson present you that's talking about phrases like this. Everyone can see the phrases. Okay. Before I I would like to present before I have four questions. One question is you have to what is a phrase? Okay. Second, how many kind of phrases? Okay. Third, do you know element of each phrase? Four, four, and four. It. Do you know how to draw the three structure of phrases? Okay. All what you all concern is in this presentation video. All right. So if you want to make sure and clear, you have to concentrate to this my video that will explain you about all of four questions that I mentioned at the moment. I guarantee you will be understanding about all of this in this video if you concentrate too. Okay, thank you. And now here we go. Hello, how are you? Um, Welcome to Gender Discovery Education. Today I will present you once more lesson that's talking about phrase. Alright, so in this video you will be understanding what is a phrase and how many kind of phrases, and do you know how to draw the tree structure, and you understanding about a a what a element of each phrase. All right, so this is a topic that I would like to talking about is a phrase. So I have a thorough content that you have to see. One is the noun phrase. Second, the adjective phrase, adverb phrase, verb phrase, and preposition phrase. Third, phrase in sentence. 4. Coordination of phrase and apposition. Number 5 is finding a phrase and building the tree. Yep. The last one is just concludes the lesson, or maybe start to review all that you learned from this video. Right. So the first step, I would like to introduce you to make understanding what is a phrase. So a phrase is a group of words that express a concept and is used as a unit within a sentence. That I have five common types of phrases are noun, verb, adjective, and adverb and prepositions phrases. All right. So that is all kind that I will mention it about all of thing in this video presentation in here. You will be get more information if you concentrate to this video. Okay, here we go. So I talking is now is number one is talking about the noun phrase after you understanding what is a phrase. So the noun phrase a phrase, it means that phrase combined with a noun. So Sorry. Mhm. Sorry. All right. So a noun phrase refer to words that work the same way as a noun. It means that a, a group of words, but it joined together, but all of them to be a noun phrase because the head of the word in the phrase is start with the noun, so it's labeled to a noun phrase. So noun phrase consists with article this. So consists article this, or consists with adjective, or consists with article or preposition or preposition phrase also. Yes. So now is N is stand for noun and P is stand for phrase. So it's called noun phrase. Yes. So noun phrase defined to determiners the, and the second French is to be a noun bar. So noun with and with apostrophe. So apostrophe is mean that a signal that used to instead of the letter that missing out. So mean letter or words that missing out letter. It mean that letter P so missing out, but we use apostrophe to present to be a P. So it's called a noun bar. All right. A noun bar or noun phrase divide into adjectives, nice, and divide into noun. So unicorn. So the unicorn. So the night unicorn. It means that it is a phrase of noun that I mentioned you about the noun phrase. So he has a draw of structures. Noun phrase. Noun phrase consists D stand for determiner, and adjective stand adg stand for adjective, and n stand for noun. All of them joined together are called noun phrase. So now in this slide you clear about the noun phrase. That's right. And we go to next. So that's talking about the kind of noun phrases. Oh, sorry, of phrase, not noun phrases. I'm sorry. Just focus or emphasizes on kind of phrases. So I just choose a several noun phrase, but we have around a few noun phrase more. But I just pick up only noun phrase, adjective phrase, verb phrase, adverb phrase, and preposition phrase to make a mention about all of this in this presentation video in here. But I guarantee we have some more phrase that I'm not mentioned about it. So if you want to know exactly about kind of phrases, you can click and link below and comment about. I will do it again for you. Sorry. So adjective phrase, adverb phrase, and preposition phrase. So there is a signs. So I give you ADGP. So adjective phrase are built around adjective which indicate a property of noun. So you have to see the function of adjective, tell what kind and what's color and what the number is. So for instance, okay, 13a adjective divide into branches. It means divide into adverbs. Okay, determine, show, and adjective. Okay, so nice. Okay, adverb phrases, it divide into adverbs and adverbs. So very quickly. Okay, that is modified. Okay, so this one in the 13th A, the head of the adg adg is the adjective nice. Okay, and the head is modified to by a degree adverb so. Okay, right. So in 13b, adverb quickly explained into a phrase and is modified by the degree of adverb varies that does not form a phrase its own. But why I choose not to be a make the heart of adverb phrase. An adjective phrase can be um, prono pronominalized. That's pronominalized is mean that the same is pronouns. Okay, in the 14 you will be see as pronominalized as adverb phrase in. Okay, so adverbs. So adverb is a build around verbs. Okay, and you see an verb phrase would combine with verb and noun phrase be. Okay, so VP it means that the verb phrase would combine with verb, and PP it means that a preposition phrase. Okay, so A is for instance A you will be see and VP divide into verbs and the first term, sorry, okay, verb wrote, and the second that is a noun phrase divide into the noun phrase. Okay, and it will be a noun, and this is a determiner, and this is noun, so wrote the letter. So that is the example to indicate to the sentence A that that's a verb phrase is built with a verb. Okay, so we have two example. The sentence B is verb phrase and divide into two branches. To be verbs was and to be preposition. Preposition divide into should be noun. Okay, no, should be preposition and pp, and pp and noun phrase divide into uh, like adjective determiner the and the noun phrase the garden. Okay, was in the garden, so that is a phrase, not a sentence. Okay, so we go next to example for sentence number sentence C that we're talking about verb and preposition. Okay, so adverb phrase continue. So VP would combine with VP or adjective. Okay, you have to see this one. See, so VP. Okay, so we was. So adjective phrase combine to and precise and adverb was ready and very quiet. Okay, that is I hope you understand about this. Okay, and the best thing you have to understand, you have to make sure you clearly about element of verb phrase, element of noun phrase, element of adverb phrase, and element of preposition phrase, so that it's easy for you to draw a tree structure to make understand exactly. Okay, so now we go into preposition phrase. It means that I a PP is built around preposition. The preposition indicate relate in a space and time. Okay, include P is a preposition and NP it means a noun phrase. So the element of preposition phrase it combined with preposition and noun phrase. So that is a key or basic you have to understand how to draw about preposition phrase in the sentence. You will remind yourself what element of a preposition phrase. So in here, I will give you example to make it clearly for you. Okay, and for instance, it means for example. Okay, all right. And PP divide into branches. One branch is PP on P it means preposition, and other side is the noun phrase. And noun phrase element of the noun phrase divide into two. Okay, divide into determiner. Okay, and noun is the moon. So on the moon. Okay, that is together. It means that call a preposition phrase. Okay, so you have to remember preposition phrase. It build up with preposition and noun phrase. That you understanding it. Okay, here we go to next. So adverb phrase. Adverb phrase or adverbal phrase is a group word with and verb as it ahead. This adverb may be accompanied by modifier or qualifier. So this one is adverb phrase and divide into branches. So D it means determiner adverb. The adverb varies. Adverb determiner it means that the point to something. Okay, adverb quickly. So very quickly. So varies quickly. So it means adverb. Join to adverb. It means the adverb phrase because adverb phrase it means we have element of adverb phrase. It means adverbs and adverb, determiner and adverb manner. Okay. So number three, we have to find out a phrase in sentence. So if you want to make sure you can identify about a phrase in sentences, you have to understand very well about each phrase, like noun phrase, and you have to understand what is element of the noun phrase, and you have to understand about verb phrase. You have to know what is element of verb phrase. You have to understand about preposition phrase so you clear about what element of preposition phrase so that is easy way for you to figure out or find out a phrase in sentence. Okay, here we go. So having three structures for all of the phrase, we have three. Okay, so there are only two phrases in the sentence. Okay, so sentence that is a word or a group of words that have verbs to stay and modify the subject doing something. Okay, so in sentence you have to remember a phrase in sentence just only two. Okay, so we divide into, so S is stand for sentence and sentence divide into P and it means stand for noun phrase he. Okay, and two is one more phrase is that a talking about verb phrase. So in one sentence just only two phrases like noun phrase and verb phrase. So you look at this. He left. Okay. So that is a sentence. Yes, it is a sentence. All right. So one more example. So S stand for sentence and divide in two. So one is noun phrase, second is a verb phrase. As I mentioned above or previous words, that they are just only two main phrases in one sentence. Let's look at this one. So we have noun phrase and divide into two. Okay. So divide into determinatives and divide into inu. It's noun. Okay, and we're talking about verb phrase. If verb phrase divide in two. Okay. So one is verb, love, and other one is should be noun phrase, and noun phrase divide into noun, two branches, and noun and determiner. This one is determiner, and this one is about a noun, kangaroo. So the Inu love the kangaroo. Inu, it means that someone they love the kangaroo. So you have to remember one sentence, the phrase and sentences, just only two, like noun phrase and verb phrase. But do not care about other phrase because otherwise it's just only a branches of verb phrase or noun phrase. Okay, and now I hope you understanding about a phrase and sentence. Okay, don't be sad or don't be afraid about finding of the phrase, even though you have to understand what is the phrase and element of each phrase. It is easy for you to find out and so easy. Okay. So number four is coordinate of phrases. So what coordinate it means make something make two things to work together and properly. Okay, so it is that called about a coordinate of phrase. To make a previous different things work effectively as a whole. Mhm. So PP, NP, we have divide. NP it stands for noun phrase and divide into branches. Okay, so this one is divide to three branches. So one is drawing like NP, it's noun phrase. Mhm. Noun phrase. And second, okay, so it's and it's noun books. Okay, in plural. Okay, so C it mean that and it mean that stand for determiner. Okay, and this one is NP, it stand for noun phrase. Okay, and we throw down so book and magazine, so this phrase and join together to make one. Okay, okay, so this one is one more a noun phrase divide into mhm, divide into noun phrase. Okay, noun phrase we draw to end is noun, and then we have more to coordinate, mhm, and throwing to a noun phrase. Okay, to a noun. All right. So this one is the book and the magazine. So this one is two kind of see how to draw three branches. You draw like this or you draw like that. But the most officially we do like this. So where is understanding about? But this is so not clearly about. but a second example is very well for your learner. Okay, and thank you. I hope you understand about coordinate of phrases and apposition. So we go on to more slide. So number 5 is the finding of phrases and building the tree. The tree, yes. So as I mentioned about, if you want to find something, you have to identify something. Or if you want to do a homework, you have to understand how to do homework. That is a way you have to understanding. So you you outstanding the meaning of phrases. Mhm. And analyze by 5 rules, such as for instances look like number one. Rule number one: a phrase can be pronominized. Pronominize, it means that a pronoun look like she runs. She ran is run there. You can use there: run from the shop, run from the store, run from the jail. Okay, run from the airport. Okay, but so this one is we can pronominize. That is a phrase. Okay. Rule number two: it can be coordinated with a phrase of the same kind. So we use a coordinate. Look like she ran to the bookstore and to the library. So like and that means that a coordinate. We make a link from one sentence to other sentence to be working improperly. Improperly. Okay. So rule number three: it can be delayed. Sometimes delayed. She ran. Okay, run from the store. Sometimes not at the store because maybe the speaker they understanding where does he run from. Okay, rule number four: it can replace by WH element. So WH element it means that and the word start with where, what. Okay, when did she run? Where did she run? Okay, it means that you ask about the place that she ran. Okay, okay. So number five, rule number five: it can be moved. To move the store, she can run. Okay, that is a rule. Can you finding about a phrase in sentence? So we go next one is talking about building the tree. So we might clear about noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, and preposition phrase. If you want to find out and if you want to build the tree like this. Okay. We might know about phrase, clause, and sentence. Easy for you to building because if you don't know about what is phrase and what is clause, what is sentence, it is so hard for you to build a tree. So drawing from the top to down and branches by each phrase and put end of the phrase. So we have to see for for instance. Okay. So I have one phrase such as the boy with the blue uniform or school uniform. And then now we go. So beer the tree continue. So that is NP. It stands for noun phrase. So as I mentioned you, the noun phrase divide into two. Like okay, determiner. So I down. I use the word the. Yes, the it means determiner. Okay. The second to the noun by it means the noun phrase too, but divide into branches, and then we line down. So friend to PP, and next is noun phrase, and then we line down. Okay, I write the word boy, so that boy. Okay, boy is a noun. Sorry. So PP divide into preposition and noun phrase. Okay,
So P is preposition, stand for preposition, and this one is like what? It's lying down preposition. So preposition with. Okay, the boy with, the boy with. Okay. So to be noun phrase is to the, and then we lying down and we wrote the. Okay, the boy with the. Mhm. Noun bar again and divide into. Okay, lights adjective down lines we have blue, and and it stands for noun. Down line we use a school uniform. So the boy with the blue school uniform. All right. So thank you for watching this. That is the boy with the blue school uniform. That is a phrase, not sentence. Be careful about phrase and sentence. Okay, you have to clearly and have to understand about definition of phrase and what is sentence and what is a noun phrase. Okay, so building trees continue. One more thing, that is just focus on sentences. Like sentences, just only two main phrases, like noun phrase and verb phrase. Now you look together. So we have to divide into branches. Okay, branches. So this one is a noun phrase. Like this is a noun phrase. Okay, and we line down. We draw like day. Okay, so this is a verb. It means that a verb phrase, and we divide into two. Okay, so divide into we. It's verb, stand for verb, and lie down and wrote they planned it. Okay, they planned it. Mhm. So next, PN. Mhm. It means stand for NP or noun phrase. And noun phrase divide into Frenchies. So this one is we add determiner and line down and we write the word de. This one. This one de. Okay. So the N bar again. So N bar or noun phrase it's two branches. Two branches. Okay. So one is noun and line down I wrote the word that a banana tree. Mhm. And the last one is preposition phrase. So preposition phrase we should be branches to a branches. Like P it stand for preposition and line down we wrote without, and the next is N. N it stand for what? It stand for noun phrase. Stand for noun lunch. So we wrote leaf. So into totally they have to read. They planted the banana tree without leaf. So that is a sentence because we have to plant it is a verb that modified to the the subject of they did the action. Okay, so that is a sentences. So before you have to before you clear about building the tree, you have to know about phrase or sentence or clause. That is a basic key you should you might be understanding. Avoid the mistake when you build the tree or structure. All right. So that is the here is a example for you to comparison between like this. Okay, that's one. I hope you are understanding about how to draw, build a tree or structure